you are.
Okay.
And I'll try to lead you into some talking about what you're doing and that sort of thing.
Is my coffee showing?
And 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Go.
We ready?
Yep. You're rolling.
This is Elizabeth Richardson. She goes by Neko. She joined the crew a year and a half ago.
Yeah, about that.
About a year and a half ago, wanting to know how to be a builder, and she very quickly zoomed into being able to be a builder. And she's now building her own house, and we're sitting in the beginnings of her house. And she's very concerned with urban agriculture and recycled building and protecting the planet. Why did you want to build your own house?
You know, I've always wanted to build my own house, and it was something that's been just like this chronic drumbeat that's gone on in my life. It's always been there, and I got to a point in my life where I knew that if I didn't do it now, that I might not do it, and I really wanted to build my own house. So it's just something we've talked about this. I think it's something innate in human nature. We all want to build our own homes, and it was really strong in me. So,
well, how do you feel? Talk about the process a little bit. Has it been organic? I mean, how did you decide on this design?
You know, it's really funny because when first I started for a long time, probably for a couple of years, I dreamed about building a house, and that was accompanied by doodling. And that was, you know, for a long time. And then once I moved here and I knew it was going to happen, I started drawing the design plans, and it became really concrete. It was down on paper. It was a kind of commitment, and that was one level. But then when I remember the day that I laid out the stakes for the house, and then that was another level of just realness that just blew me away. Wow, it was really happening. And then the concrete piers, you know, and then slowly the frame. And to see it take your dream take a three-dimensional shape is just incredible. I mean, the whole process is overwhelming. I didn't know for sure, and I don't think anybody does, when they draw those designs on paper exactly how it's going to turn out. And it's kind of twisted and turned along the way with what materials show up on the cosmic seashore and you know, the demands of code and the whims of the day. So it's been largely an organic process, but there's been quite a bit of structure to it as well.
And how do you feel about building with recycled materials?
It's the best. I can't, you know, I think I am so spoiled at this point. I couldn't build with a straight piece of wood. Because the thing is, it's kind of like this porch that we're sitting on here. You never know exactly what's going to happen. There's the chance for serendipity to happen. Things evolve and surprise you with these kind of materials. Things that you never expected what would happen pops up and happens, and you'll get something more beautiful than you ever could have imagined.
How do you see in your life passing on what you've learned?
I would like to do that in a number of ways. I feel like I've been given a lot. I feel like you've given me a lot of knowledge and a lot of yourself, and I would like to share that. I'm writing. I write a blog. I would like to write for magazines. I'm writing a book as I'm going along and doing this process. I'd also like to mentor other people and teach other people as I go along. And in any way that I can. I think that's really important, to pass this knowledge on, because not many people have it. It's kind of like this language that we all used to know and be fluent in that we have forgotten. And I think it's important to hang on to that knowledge and be able to pass it on to other people.
Cool. Now, when are you going to finish?
Today at 5. That's a little joke. We have the Phoenix members. I don't know when it's done, you know. I mean, you never quite know. Timelines are really, it just makes me laugh whenever I say timeline. I don't know. It's a process.
It's a process, that's true. Well, what scares you about this?
In the beginning, my lack of not knowing all the details scared me. But as I've kind of gone along, I've realized that you learn as you go along, and when you don't know something, you'll figure it out, or somebody will tell you, or you'll find it on the internet. So I'm not that scared about things anymore.
So really, would you say building your own house is primarily a quest for confidence?
I think it's a big quest for confidence. And I think one of the things that's happened for me now is that I know, and I plan to live here. I love this place, and I can't imagine not having it be my primary residence. But one of the things that I think it does for people, and especially women, is that I know that wherever I go now, I could build my own home. I could build my own home out of scrap, salvage, anything, wherever I went. And there's a real feeling of confidence with that.
Do you think this would give women specifically confidence?
Yes, I do.
And do
Yes,
you do you have them in your radar for mentoring?
Absolutely. I would love to mentor women, and I think this is something, it's a real skill. I mean, once you learn this, you can really, I mean, to build your own house is powerful. To make your own shelter, everybody needs shelter. You either build it yourself or you pay for it for a lifetime. So to be able to build your own home is really powerful, and I think that's something that a lot of women haven't been able to experience, and I would really like to teach women how to build their own home.